Okay, good morning. We made it. My flight got delayed by about an hour, so just excuse me, just checking in here from the airport lounge. I hope you can hear me. Oh, good morning. Hi. Please let me know if the sound is okay. It's so lovely to see everyone popping on. Hi. Hi, Pauline from France. Good morning. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Olga. Hello. Good morning, Kelly. Can y'all hear me? I know there's a little delay on the feed, but if you can hear me, just let me know. Bonjour, bonjour. Perfect. Good morning. So usually I would I do a little meditation with you, but this is a little awkward in the airport lounge. So I'm going to say hello. Good morning. I'm going to share a little bit about what's coming up this weekend for our New Year's celebration, our Sovereign Awakening New Year's celebration. We just did a practice, not a practice, we just did a Sophia Circle Leaders Roundtable for our graduation ceremony for Sophia Circle Leadership. And it was absolutely like mic drop incredible to hear from our leaders around the world how they're leading their Sophia Circle journeys, how they're stepping up into their sovereignty, how much the certification program has changed their life. Like, we got to hear so many miraculous stories. We all had tears in our eyes the entire time. And you get to meet these beautiful Sophia Circle leaders this Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time on January 9th. We'll be starting, it's our first ever opportunity where our New Year's, where we usually just do a channeled ceremony for our New Year's celebration, but this year we're going to be including an incredible roundtable with our Sophia Circle leaders, so you get to know them, you'll get to know our ministry a little bit better, and then we're going to step into this amazing channeled guided meditation with the Sophia Dragons. I'm going to take you back to an ancient time where the Sophia Dragons were directly interacting with us on Earth. Cheers. And and we're going to go there, and you're going to receive incredible higher self activations that are going to carry you through all of 2022 and beyond. So I hope that you've signed up for our New Year's celebration. If you haven't yet, please be sure to check it out and sign up now at kaiara.com, KAIARA.com. And if you have any questions, my team angels are here in the chat feed. You can ask anything at all. And you can also email us directly, and we can happy to get on the phone with you to discuss our 2022 events calendar, all the beautiful offerings we have coming up, including our next round of Sophia Circle Leadership, which starts in May. And the exciting thing about that is we're going to be doing our opening ceremony live and in person in Austin, Texas, in this beautiful forest grove ceremonial setting. So I'm super excited about Austin. And during this New Year's ceremony on Sunday, I'm going to be giving away access to one lucky winner to our psychic development program. And that is a precursor for our Sedona event in August this year, which is psychic development for spiritual leadership. We have so many power-packed events coming up this year. I'm going to be sharing so much more about that. But we also have a live jewelry giveaway for this Sunday. We're going to be giving away lots of pieces from the Sophia Dragons jewelry collection that I channeled and designed so that we could feel the technology, the connection, that mentorship with the Sophia Dragons even more clearly here in the physical world. That's what all the jewelry does that I've designed. It's encoded to help you anchor a higher realm connection in a much more grounded and direct way, right into your chakras, so that you can feel the presence of your higher self and the consciousness of your spiritual guides with you 24 hours a day, no matter what's going down in your life. So how you all feeling out there? Just want to say hello and good morning. If you have a question in the chat, you can put your question in the chat feed. I have a few minutes to answer that question before I've got to jump on my next flight. Let's see. Harmony's writing in on celebrating your choice. Beautiful. I love how everyone's talking to each other in this feed. Kristen is saying, is the New Year's celebration ceremony appropriate for children to participate in? That's a great question, Kristen. I'm so grateful that you asked that. You know, of course, I really believe in the parents' intuition. We will be talking about some heavier topics, some topics that relate to why it's so important to embody our sovereignty in this year and in this lifetime. So I think for that aspect, it might not be completely appropriate for children, because we'll be talking a little bit about the spiritual warfare that's happening on this planet, but mostly we'll be focusing on the spiritual solutions, which is embodying our sovereignty in every aspect of our life, and how the Sophia Dragons are the perfect spiritual guides to help us step into that ferocious grace that exists within each and every one of us. So, you know, your children might enjoy the guided meditation. I don't foresee anything being an issue there, only just more goodness for all of us. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Let's see. Can we do a circle of empowerment, please? What do you do on the days that you're having a really tough time and maybe frustrated and you're not getting an answer fast enough or a breakthrough fast enough? That's a great question. So when I'm having a tough day, interestingly enough, I call in my circle of empowerment, like with greater passion, because I know that circle of light is going to help me filter through what's really upsetting me, or what may be blocking me in that moment from receiving the help or the guidance or support that I am pushing away, right? Because whenever we're not receiving something, the support we need is because on some level we are upset. We think we should be in some place that we're not yet. We may feel unworthy, given some wounding or emotional challenges that may be coming up. And it's just important to understand that every spiritual person has days like this. It's perfectly reasonable. We're living on a planet that's in the middle of a global war on humanity's consciousness. So you're going to feel that, and there's going to be days where you want to be further ahead in your personal healing or your personal empowerment than you are. And calling in that circle empowerment helps you feel the presence of your higher self, guiding you every step of the way, every single day, rain or shine, happy or sad, wounded or whole or feeling whole. And what that teaches you is that you're perfect just where you are. There's a perfection to where you stand now as to where you're going to be standing a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And it's interesting because I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been reflecting on my own personal growth, my own personal journey of healing, which has been extreme, and how many times I wanted to give up, how many times I wanted to throw in the towel and just walk away from it all, because it was just felt so hard to keep breaking through. So much pain, so much trauma. For years, I struggled with abundance. And I just want you to know that, like, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, with loving your own heart and focusing on the wholeness of who you are, you will get through this period of time, this chapter that feels frustrating to you. So, you know, I love that you were the person that asked the question, and you asked, can we do the circle of empowerment? Because you knew, and in your consciousness, that that's exactly what you needed. So I'd love for all of us to just send some support some loving prayers and support to this beautiful angel. I believe it was Olga that asked this question. And let's just take a moment to fill in our circle of empowerment here in the airport. I mean, wow, that's fun. Okay, so because when we all stand in our sovereignty, we are radiating that light to others who are learning how to stand up in their sovereignty as well. So we've all needed moments of support like that. So, okay, visualizing that beautiful circle of light around you, 3 to 6 feet outside your body. Oh, I'm already feeling the Sophia Dragons coming in hot this morning, like fire, like holy fire. Yes. All right, so remember, you're in the center of your circle. No one and nothing else is in the center of your circle with you. In your mind's eye, you might picture yourself like sitting or standing. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I like to visualize like sitting in meditation inside my circle of empowerment. Okay, and then in the north, who do you call in? Write it into the chat if you know who you call in the north. Let's see. Go over to YouTube. Who's got the answer? Who do we call in the north? I'm not going to do this by myself. We're all going to do this together. Who's the first person to write in? Who do we call in the north? We're in our circle of empowerment. Who are we welcoming? I think the feed is lagging. It definitely is. All right. So we'll play that game when I've got a better internet connection. Sophia. Yes, Sophia and Amy Verdon. We're calling in White Buffalo Woman in the North. Oh, look at these beautiful answers coming in. Yes. Okay, great. And so in the Northeast, who are we calling in? Oh, look at that. This is so great. Everyone knows the answer. That's so fun. All right, so welcoming that presence of White Buffalo Woman in the North and the entire White Buffalo Star Nation. Let's call in the whole team this morning, right? In the Northeast, we're gonna welcome Isis. Yes, beautiful winged Isis. Yes, love that. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah. Now, right now for our circle of empowerment, we're calling in the Sophia Dragon Tribe key codes. And usually if you have additional guides, what we do is we call those in on a second or a third circle outside of that, because these are the guides you want to surround yourself with for sovereignty. If you are practicing how to embody sovereignty, that's the deal. So in the East, we welcome Hathor. In the Southeast, we welcome Green Tara. In the South, we welcome Mother Mary and her beautiful rose petals. In the Southwest, we welcome Mary Magdalene and Jesus, also known as Yeshua, and Saint Joan of Arc. I'm wearing the Joan of Arc Saint of Sovereignty pendant. It's one of my favorite pendants. And I'm wearing it because it's got dragon scales on the back of it. Yeah, so beautiful. All hand carved and encoded with Joan of Arc's energy. And I'll also welcome the Order of Magdalene in the Southwest, all of the archangels that have served across all space and time to be here with you today in your journey of embodying your sovereignty. In the West, we welcome Kuan Yin, who's key code 6 of the Sophia Code, the Mahavatar Babaji. And this in the Northwest, which is the direction of the magical helpers, the magical creatures, we welcome in those holy Seraphim, the Sophia Dragons. Welcoming in the chief of this, the Sophia Dragons, the Seraphiel. They're these twin dragon mothers, and they're the head of that angelic order. And you may feel their mighty presence just washing over your consciousness, regenerating you, refreshing you back into that 0 point calibration we talked about yesterday. Just feeling that baptismal energy. Beautiful. And then, but who more than anything and anyone is the most important element to exist for you, to invoke for you? It's your higher self consciousness within the center of your circle of life, your circle of empowerment. So welcoming in your higher self, All of that divine light falling fresh upon your awareness, filling your body, heart, and mind like a waterfall of light and filling out that circle of empowerment, radiating like the sun in the sky within your heart. And don't forget to anchor into the heart of Mother Earth, feel that deep grounded connection to Sophia Gaia, your Mama Earth. And for those of you who have activated your Golden Dragon Light Body scales, the Golden Dragon Light Body, you may start to feel your Golden Dragon Light Body rippling in joy and excitement that you've dialed in. You've linked in to your source of power, directly to the source, and we call upon Divine Mother, Divine Father God, Holy Mother, Holy Father, Sophia Source. We call upon you to bless each and every person in today's live and the replay. We welcome your invincible light, your holy source presence to fill our consciousness with what is possible today as we choose to move from codependency to sovereignty, as we choose to move from the trauma to the wholeness, as we choose to move from victimhood to creatorhood, as we choose to identify all the places and spaces within us that are ready to roar like dragons in the year of the dragons. Oh, thanks everyone so much for the opportunity to invoke this empowerment with you this morning. So good to be here with you. I've got to run. Please be sure to set up our New Year's ceremony celebration for this Sunday. We're going to have so much more time together this Sunday. Promise. And you get to meet some of our fabulous Sophia Circle leaders, some of the most dearest people to my heart, because they're out there leading right at the front lines of evolution, side by side with our team angels, wing to wing and heart to heart. I love y'all so much. Have a great day, and we'll see you again here on YouTube Live on Monday. Cheers.